Hey everyone, it's me, Steve. It is June 18, 2018, time's about 11:35. It's 83 degrees Fahrenheit out. This is not a geo-rant. I'm scraggly looking and I don't really care. This weekend we got a deck built at the cabin up north, west of Calumet in UP, and there will be a video about that. But first I want to touch on this here. Something else happened this weekend up there, and we actually didn't think we were going to make it back yesterday. We thought we might have to turn around, go back to the cabin and wait another day or so, but there was 1,000-year flood up there. What you're seeing here is the rainfall within a 24-hour period, but in reality it is just it fell in like 5 hours, that amount of rain. All right, this is the area that was affected. Here were the road closures. You see Pilgrim Bridge here that actually washed out on one side. I guess the other side is still open now, but they had it closed. We had to go around that. We had to go around a couple of things, actually. I did not get any pictures and video because we were driving and I just didn't want to try to deal with that. And it's not just the flooding that was an issue and washed out roads. There were piles of sand and gravel just out in the middle of roads and stuff. I mean, it was just a flash flood. Now this is Lake Superior. Lake Superior doesn't really rise and lower due to rainfall, so all this damage was caused by runoff from that rain. It wasn't, Lake Superior didn't rise 10 feet. All right, and in the news, here's some news articles. Look at them if you want. I'll let you read them if you want. But the news, they were actually pretty decent at reporting it. They gave road closures and things like that. Except I think the media needs to know what a sinkhole is, because I don't think they know what a sinkhole is. This is what a sinkhole is. All right. There were some sinkholes. I don't think there were 60. We didn't see any. All we saw was washout. A washed out road is not a sinkhole. Right, but anyway, so Houghton got hit pretty bad. At the end of this, we were in the cabin that night. The thunderstorms kept waking us up. The cabin is fine. There was no damage to it. We kept waking up, and at one point I just started recording the lightning and thunder out of the window. I'll put that at the end of the video. We got this alert, woke us up on our phones, and we didn't think anything of it. The cabin didn't leak. It was coming down steadily, but it wasn't like, didn't sound scary to us or anything. But the cabin actually wasn't in the heart of it. I've still got a couple inches of rain, but not like Houghton did and Hancock did. They got like 10 times as much, or not, maybe 5 to 10 times as much. So the cabin was fine. There was one little stretch that we drove through water-wise, and it was just easy to record it. But when we were trying to drive through it, I didn't want to take pictures of all that just because we didn't know the conditions of the road. There are pictures. Here's some of the damage you're seeing here. There is a Facebook page created where people can post their pictures of the damage. These pictures you are seeing are all from this individual's Facebook page. Now, something, once it's posted on Facebook, is, I assume they took the pictures. I don't know. I'm trying to show you pictures of the people, the author of the taker of the pictures. I want to give people credit where credit's due. However, that being said, once something's on social media, and if you were the photographer, like say you took a picture and just slapped it on Facebook, said, hey, this picture I took, isn't it cool? It's technically fair game unless you say otherwise. This was bad. It's isolated. These washouts and these sinkholes are isolated. It's not like the whole peninsula is destroyed. It's not that bad. I'm sure there'll be leeches and vampires out there trying to suck money from people and profit off of this. And so I would advise, if you want to give money to anybody, check them out first. Flood. The roads there, everybody's ready for the winter and the snow. No one's ready for something like this. This is just unseen. I don't think this has ever happened. I went looking. I can't see any comparable flood in the area in recorded history. It was bad. But anyway, I just wanted to say, I'm just going to start calling it the Father's Day Deluge, or Deluge, or Father's Day Flood, because it happened on Father's Day. And it was weird because when we left the cabin was, I mean, it's all in sand and gravel and high ground. And so we don't get standing water. The sand and gravel just sucks it up immediately. But we drove to the gas station. There were some people sitting at a table playing cards. Thought that was kind of odd, but whatever. People do stuff like that. And then we started trekking back, and we saw this. There was US 41 was blocked off due to flooding in several places. There's a bike trail when you get near Hancock off to the west side of 41. It was just the water had gone underneath and eroded out all the sand and gravel, and the thing just looks like an accordion. It's just an asphalt rip up and bent, and that's a mess. When we saw that, we knew how bad it was going to be, and then as we entered town, it just got worse and worse. And I hope flood insurance is a thing there, because FEMA here did declare several counties in the UP, Wisconsin, and Minnesota as disaster areas, and lower Michigan as disaster areas, but they're only giving public aid. They're not giving any aid to individuals, probably because they have no money. I wonder why. Anyway, I just wanted to let people know that be aware of the flooding that occurred up there, because I had never seen anything like that. You don't expect that in the Midwest. You just don't. That's the kind of stuff you see of flash flooding, in Arizona or something like that. You don't see that here, or in a very tropical area prone to monsoons, which we're not supposed to have. It was weather. It has flooded up there before. I've been up there when it's flooded. It's just not like this. One quick addition here that I forgot to mention. I am not going to steal other people's YouTube videos and incorporate them into this video, even though it would be for educational purposes. But instead, what I'm going to do is I will link in the description below some of the videos of the floods, and one of them is somebody who actually follows my channel and I follow his. He got some good footage. So anyway, that's it. Feel free to leave any comments or questions below. Contribute any way you want. Anyway, that's it, and I hope you learned something.